Hi, my name's Lisa Mason. I am a psychology student here at Colorado Christian University, and I'm hoping to obtain my master's in social work after I leave here with a degree in psychology. I hope to work in the prison system with juveniles, helping them to transition from incarceration into the real world. And I want them to leave with the message that they are not refuse. They are not cast-offs. They can be redeemed within society, and that somebody loves them. It's not just me, but Christ. And I, I, I want to be the person who tells them that. Uh, and that leads perfectly into how God uses me. I have told my daughter for her entire life, all 5 years of it, that first thing you do in the morning is you put your Jesus on, and you don't leave your house without your Jesus on, because there are people in the world who are going to run into you, and they're going to be the person who's having a horrible day, and they need to see Christ in you and through you. Even if you're not smiling, he's looking out through her eyes and seeing the world from her 5-year-old perspective. And I want her to know that she's a very important person to others and to Jesus, and most especially to me, because she's my favorite human ever. Um, my husband and I, we own real property, and he's in the middle of creating an empire, and I am with him prayerfully and living right in the middle of it. And right now, it's kind of snowballing and going better and better and better each week. Uh, After a lot of prayer and a lot of work on his part and opportunities that came out of nowhere. Well, I know where they came from. And he's planning on moving the family, which I'm not that excited about, but he's my husband, and I have to defer to him as leader of our family, because, well, that's what the Bible asks, that's what is taught. But when I married him, uh, God and I decided that that's what I was going to do. That's the way it was going to be. I was going to hand over control to him and my husband. I was handing over control of decisions to God through my husband. And that's stressful. I've long ago given control over to God. I've been through 19 brain surgeries and round after round of chemotherapy. I gave all of that over to God, and then I had to give more over to my husband, and that was difficult. It's been a learning process, but it's also been wonderfully freeing. Uh, I am a psychology student, planning to obtain my master's in social work. I want to work with kiddos in the prison system, and the message I want them to get from me is that they are not cast-offs. They are not refuse, and they can redeem themselves within society. My life is pretty much an open book for people that I know and love and see on a regular basis. There really isn't anything that I keep to myself. Obviously, I don't share uh, every detail of my marriage, whether or not we had an argument over money, or, you know, how my car's running or something like that. I don't bore people. Well, actually, I do bore people with rather exciting details, but it's just part of knowing me, and that's how God uses me to speak to other people. Uh, as a child in school, I was rather nervous because I was heavy. I didn't spend as much time as everyone else in school because of health problems. So the students didn't know me very well, and I had to use my extroverted ways and my sense of humor to get through to other people at the very beginning. And then once you're on the inside, it's inevitable. You love me. And you know, once you're in, you're hooked. You can't get rid of me. But I found my purpose in life about 5 years ago, when a friend of mine asked me to work for a friend of his at the Boys and Girls Club of America. I love the Boys and Girls Club. I had kiddos there from any and all economic levels, uh, and backgrounds. They were so different from the kiddos that I was used to seeing on a daily basis. And I want to be with them. I want them to know that I love them and that they are capable of anything. And no matter what, somebody loves them. If it's not at home, if it's not at school, I love them. And God loves them. And Agnes loves them. My daughter, I'm sorry. My daughter's name is Agnes. And she is 42 pounds, 5 years old, and she is the bright spot in my life. Well, I have many bright spots, but she's the brightest spot. She's a tiny little firecracker, and she's wonderful. It was very nice to meet everybody, and I hope that through this class we are all able to concentrate our thoughts. I was going to say boil down, but I guess that's a very southern way of saying concentrate. I hope that we are able to concentrate our speech into the main points so that we can get them out in the first few sentences. And I'm also hoping that my rambling is lessened. Oh, and I'd also like to get rid of the words and because they're not real words, they're just sounds. And I know this. And I say this to people often, but I still use them as crutches. So I want to get rid of them also. Thank you very much.